shade on? Good.
No, you blocking the name.
I'm blocking the name? That's good? Alright. Go. Well, how are the children do this? You're the Queen Quet coming to Hunter from Burke High School right here in Charleston, South Kakalaki. So glad that Hunter children are tuned in while we the going inside for this show. Gonna get you pop-up dinner with Chef B.J. Dennis and a new chefs will go to this your school. Now we know if Hunter there from Charleston and things like that, y'all will say, oh God, Queen did it in Burke. But it's true. We know some plenty of Gullah Geechee children that graduate from this your school, but we're so glad to see we chefs graduate this evening. So we going inside for get a little bit for now part, and Hunter children know if Hunter there with me, then Hunter going to know this year that what going on. Behind the scenes look with the chefs. Here they are. They're getting ready. There they go. Before the dinner. There's the illustrious Chef B.J. Dennis in the house. Well, how honored to do this evening. How on the children doing y'all? How on the children do? Good. Glad if you're today. Y'all been all over my page and think now y'all act like y'all ain't supposed to know who I am. Every 5 and 10 minutes y'all be all over my page. Who this here?
I ain't know.
You ain't know? Who you is, fella? Were you broke in?
I ain't know.
You ain't know? So what y'all do this evening?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. So now this is another one your Gullah Geechee pop-up dinner?
This day actually meet us. Burke Culinary team.
Okay.
That's the Professor Ira Hill.
All right.
Culinary teacher.
Okay.
Born and raised in Charleston, but moved to Philly when he was 10 years old.
Okay.
He came back home, I guess, 3 years ago.
All right.
And his mother's actually ready to meet you because she speaks Gullah too.
All right. So now how much children is in the class?
Ira, how much food you got in the class? How much kids? About 14 in each.
About how many?
About 14 in each.
About 14 in each class. How many classes?
2 classes.
2 classes.
One with seniors, and then one with 2 seniors and 12 juniors.
And so how many of these you got here tonight that's cooking?
Some of these are actually from my last year's class, actually. The young lady in the black, young lady in the red, this young man in the white shirt. This young man is a senior right now graduating, who's in the black all the way in the back. This young man is a underclassman who was working with me in my Culinary 1 class. So, and then there's a whole bunch of students who aren't even a part of the culinary program yet, just want to be doing something great.
All right, excellent, excellent.
Thank you so much.
So now, thank you. Glad that Hunter done come back home.
Yes, ma'am.
So now, what made you decide to come home and then teach culinary arts?
Yes, ma'am. When I was in, my life took a whole journey. My parents were born and raised. My mother was born in North Charleston and spent a lot of time in Holly Hill. My father was from Monk's Corner, and so that's where we have our family roots all over Charleston and North Charleston and Holly Hill and Orangeburg, all that good stuff. Okay. But we went to Philadelphia after my father started pastoring a church up there.
Okay.
And then I went to college at Johnson & Wales in Rhode Island.
Excellent.
So I stayed there for 10 years and looked at the college campus and taught foundations of leadership studies and decided, you know what, I miss my family, I want to go back home. And I came back home, started working in T-Bones, and then I moved over to Magnolia's restaurant. And then I was offered a job here by the new principal, Mr. Cannon. And ever since then, it's just been me and these students, event after event after event. We fight, we argue, we fuss, and we get it done.
But you get it done.
We get it done.
But stop arguing over we food, y'all, because tonight I hope y'all got love in the food.
No argument tonight.
No argument tonight. Okay then. We have blessings and love.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything
yes,
tonight. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're so glad to hear this. So you got so many new students. Let me see if I can get their names. What's your name?
Joseph Young.
Joseph Young. What's your name?
Michelle Smith.
Michelle Smith. All right. What's your name? Don't cover your face. What's your name? Come on, say it quick. Come on and hold me up. What's your name?
Dakota.
What?
Dakota.
Dakota what?
Scott.
Scott.
Fred.
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 Montez? Montasia.
Devontae McLaughlin.
Say him again?
Devontae McLaughlin.
Devontae McLaughlin. What's your name?
Yasha Washington.
Yasha Washington. All right, excellent. So all of y'all took part in what we gonna eat tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll just get a little bit of that. See that, see that, see that, see that, see that. I know y'all taste that. Y'all taste that. I know that's right. And then y'all see that, y'all see that, y'all see that. Y'all see in that. Ain't no neck bone in there? You sure ain't no neck bone in there?
Ain't no bag of street coconut milk.
Coconut milk here?
Me coconut milk.
Start with you. Start with you. And then you ain't got no hog maw chitlin in it? You sure?
No.
Nah, Chef needs it. Or do it all natural.
Peas and rice.
And then you got the peas. Oh, that's the peas you've been showing us online. Y'all people who on our Gullah Geechee Nation Facebook fan page, y'all been seeing all them pictures of the fresh vegetables and peas and things. Now y'all see what Chef BJ doing with them.
They're all vegan, you know. I'm not a vegetarian per se, but I believe in sometimes showing how to eat without having an animal product. Because back in the days, we always had the salt pork and stuff to put in the meat.
Right.
So you had to learn how to season your pot.
Right.
And there it is.
And
right?
you used to season them with natural thing what grow right there in the yard. Everybody yard used to have garlic and all that. You got bay leaf tree and all them kind of things. And people now think say bacon is a vegetable, but it's not. All right, so y'all see how good that looks?
We got
chicken.
Peanut chicken stew.
Peanut chicken stew. See that now?
You Google that, that's West African.
Yes, part of our tradition.
That's our tradition.
Absolutely right. And we would grow peanuts every year. We hadn't grown in the last couple of years. What you got right there?
That's bell pepper relish to go on top.
All right. Y'all see that tomatoes in that pot, and y'all see that? And I'm so glad my tomatoes green right now. I can't wait till it get red. Now y'all see? See here now, y'all getting the real behind the scenes view. So next time when y'all hear there's a Gullah Geechee pop-up dinner, then y'all can come yam for
straight big squash.
And then here we go, big squash right here, right in season.
Right in season.
Yellow squash. I just picked mine the other day.
We'll put the bell pepper relish right on top for a little sweet and sour.
Right.
You know, a little play, a little contrast.
And you good to go.
Yes, ma'am.
You good to go. Well,
I had to make sure you come in now.
there you know. You know that's right. You ain't want me walk right back out because all y'all got the thing that say bark, bark, bark up in y'all. So all right, children, I gonna let y'all go. I gonna be looking forward to yamming for some of this show, okay? Now, Carl, what's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. And what's your name, Miss Giggles?
Bria Brown.
Bria Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
The one who speaks Gullah and ashamed that she did and where she should be proud. How you doing? What's your name? How you?
Hi.
What's your name?
Kiera.
Kiera. All right. Very nice. So now in the house we got another one of our representatives of Gullah Geechee Nation, this brother Hadith. How honored to do this evening?
I'm doing all right. Sister.
Now what you doing? You're at Burke High School. Tell us a little bit about Burke High School.
Well, this is one of those school in the state of South Carolina,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of amazing graduate from here that who's prominent all over the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see. On 21st.
I
see
welcome
it
everybody.
Marietta Hotel. I see.
Thank you. You graduated from Burke High?
No, I graduated from C.A. Brown. I've been around Burke High since I've been a baby.
I know that's right, because you right down the block.
That's right.
Around the corner.
That's right.
All right, that's all right. Oh, that's y'all.
That's Elder Carly Town, Director of the Gullah Geechee Angel Network, Minister of Information for the Gullah Geechee Nation, and some more.
I know that's right. So glad to see you this evening. I know this is another big fundraiser for the Gullah Geechee Angel Network, but how you feel about having some of the children actually doing this your fundraiser?
You know, this is one of the visions that I had, and God has brought it to. He's brought it to my. I just can't even find the words to express it, but he's brought this and made it available for everybody to come and see what the young people can do and how they can carry on our tradition, especially the tradition of the foods. I just see all these little young culinary cooks, chefs all over the place in the next 10 years doing their own business.
That's right, and that is so critical, having the economic empowerment portion of everything, because sometimes people look at the culture and don't realize the value that's within everything that we get done and how we do it. So it's definitely a blessing, and I know in terms of the 7-point program, education is one of those things, and health and nutrition is another for the Gullah Geechee Angel Network. So it's excellent to see the youth actually taking that on, and then led by one of the folks you helped mentor, our chef, BJ. Yeah.
I mean, it's just a wonderful thing. I'm like, oh, the work has not been in vain, Queen Quet. You know, when I met BJ through you last year, I never knew that we would be standing in Burke High School today, getting ready to do a fundraiser for Burke High School and the Gullah Geechee Angel Network, which is wonderful. I applaud BJ, Dennis, and also applaud Ira Hill, two young men that's doing wonderful things in the school.
Absolutely.
And the young people, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see all of them.
I know, right? I done got to see them. I done got to see what they cooking. I can't wait to taste them. I tell them they better not make my stomach hurt. You know? And so it is a wonderful thing, though, right now to actually see this going on at Burke. And I know this is not the original Burke High School building. This is a newer building. But then just to have the community be able to still embrace Burke and have Burke embracing the community, I think is so outstanding, because so many people come to Charleston, but they don't see this side of Charleston.
Yes.
You know? And so tell them, if someone has not yet come to Charleston, or they're getting ready to come again, why is it critical to come on this side of town where Burke High School is, to you being a native of Charleston?
Well, it's important because this is actually the other side of the track. You find a lot of Gullah Geechee people still in this area, where you may not find them in other areas in Charleston, but over here you will find them, because the school is here, so you know that the parents are there because they're sending the children to school. And not only that, this is a historical school. This is the only one left, because I went to Barnes Wilson High School and it's no longer there. But Burke School is still here, so we just stand right here in the Burke High School.
And then the going nowhere.
That's right.
Tall, tall.
That's right.
But we're so glad that Hunter still standing, that the culture still going on, and rather us that we gonna have chance for taste a little bit.
Yes.
Now see Hunter children who the look when we on the TV, you ain't gonna taste them unless you put your mind there. Just envision that taste as it go down Hunter throat, as you see with the name this evening right here at the Culinary Arts Center at historic Burke High School, Charleston, South Kakalaki. This is how we do it in the Gullah Geechee Nation. Ella Carly Town, God bless you, and God bless more angel for land fun Hunter too.
Thank you very much, Queen Quet.
Example of a phase out there. This one is active now, but it got started on the plantation, well, on the edge of the plantation of during slavery. People would enter these buildings and they're allowed to worship.
Slave communities used praise as a means of worship and as a means of communicating secret messages to each other.
There were some beautiful sermons preached from the praise house, messages that actually caused people to liberate themselves. People would send messages through their sermons.
So now while we're singing, we challenge squash. It's like, it's also provide this cover so that as a person is going. Would y'all pass the chicken down, please? Some trouble comes up. They shouldn't be able to feel like if for some reason there's a patty roller or there's some type of buffer they'll join, look for one to get away. Then they won't necessarily hear you either. And so we knew what was going on all the while. But not only in our soul with the code, our very language is that. So that we can always commune with one another. And look your brother Chisholm. Honey ain't had before, broke that one neck and tall, in it. Done broke him for Hunter, done pick him, wing and everything. See that? Go on, yeah.
The women were always people who...
What it tastes like?
It tastes real good.
And it don't.
And it don't.
All right.
At the end of doing something, there is no...
You got a nice spice though?
So they had to phone
and y'all know it's Sister Sunshine put the stamp on there. Good, John. That's right.
And the foot stamp.
I like spicy food. It's all wonderful.
There go the chef. There go the chef. Checking it out.
is an internationally acclaimed artist. His vibrant paintings, celebrating his Gullah heritage, have been featured in movies, magazines, and museums around the world.
How's everybody?
We still live it.
The area was inspirational for me, but as a child, you don't realize how important it is. It wasn't until I went to the Art Institute, studied the European masters, and then met people from abroad. And one of the people I met referred to.
Buddy. What's this like, BFF?
BF.
I can't say that. Well, the F is.
I know.
It's like, yeah, that's my dog. So, we met. I was the chef at the cocktail club, the Speakeasy, downtown Charleston, King Street. I was part of the opening team of the cocktail club. This brother would come in. He worked at Magnolias.
Correct.
Didn't know him from Adam.
Adam.
You know, he would come in. You know, we were at that time, quote unquote, the hottest bar in Charleston. All that good stuff. He would come in. You know, he was always a comedian. I thought actually he was a comedian. He always made me laugh, and he would just talk, and always joking. Well, I remember one afternoon he came in, and I think you came in before we were open. Sitting down, and I could see in his eyes. He's like, man, this week we a good drink. It's like, he still bartended that. I made him some food, and I was like, man, what's going on? Da da da. And he was like, man, you know, the kids worked me hard today. And I'm like, kids? Like, I only thought you worked at Magnolias. So he was like,
what kid? Right.
Well, those kids too in the kitchen. Well, kitchen like, yeah, the room men act like kids too. That's a little inside secret. But these kids, he just had a stressful day at school, and he told me he was a culinary teacher at Burke. I was like, what? I didn't at all realize that he was teaching. I mean, I knew him as one of my favorite customers who come to the bar, always laughing, always made me smile when I was stressed out. So, I guess we connected. You know, I started coming around. I would just come in during the middle of class. He'd be here teaching. I walk straight through that door, sit down right here, and some of the kids, this young lady, and some of these kids are seniors. They haven't. I'm gonna get off the subject real quick. Some of these are seniors who've been out of school for a whole week. Right? They
did all of their graduation requirements, done everything, and came back for you tonight. They came back.
This is just half. We had like a whole squad, and unfortunately some of these kids were 14, 15 years old. Their mom and dad said, no, y'all got to be in the house. So we had kids this morning helping out, and they had to go all week long. They wanted to be here tonight. Mom and daddy said, you got to go behind the house. So long story short, I would just come in here, sit down, and I just started. I was like the substitute teacher. I would just come in the middle, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And we had some of the realest conversations with these kids. Because they're young people, they're not kids. You know, and the thing with Ira, if you ever come to this classroom, you got, how many of y'all even are in culinary? Some of these kids not even in culinary.
Oh, no?
They come here because they respect him so much.
Oh, wonderful.
I mean, all day long, you have all the kids from Burke, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. We speak to them, and it's brutal truth. Not like a teacher, it's the reality. I mean, sometimes there's cuss words, that's just the truth. They need to hear it, and they respect that. To the day, this is like little brothers and sisters to us. This means a lot to me personally because I told Ira before the year was out, I was doing something with the kids. It ain't about me, it's about showing them a different perspective. You know, young brothers who are out here doing it. But at the end of the day, we want to thank y'all so much. We got dessert to bring y'all. And if y'all don't know quite a good wine, we ain't going there. Gullah Geechee Nation, Elder Carly Town, Geechee Angel Network, they are probably some of the biggest supporters of me. And now they're big supporters of the program. Yeah. And this is the first one we did. Actually, we got another seating at 8:30, so we gotta get you out of here. But at the end of the day, this is
$20 more a steak.
You can stay for free.
At the end of this first seating, how do you feel about the service and about the whole activity?
I really think that it's so wonderful, and it's the point that I always say, you're not chilling, wonder about what your secret be, you're not rich with the Gullah Geechee. If people take your life of the one you're be, then crack your teeth for your history. And that's what's happening here today. Young people are showing who they are by cooking their food and making this preparation for us. And this is that generation I talked about, that generation to come. So I'm really excited about BJ and all the things that he's doing in IRA. It's just really exciting. I thank you all so much. Yes, ma'am.
Outstanding. Thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm.